Well, that's not right.
This isn't a scum stream.
You're right, it isn't. This is a mistake. There you go.
Hey, it's the Creep Off. That's the show we're doing right now.
Yeah, but you know what's more important?
Probably Hackamania.
That's correct. We got to talk about Hackamania happening April 10th through the 12th in fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada. Are you going to be there?
Dude, it's this year. It's happening later on this year that we're in right now, 2026.
I'm going to tell you something right now. I'm counting down the days to get the fuck out of Rochester.
Is this your next big trip that you have scheduled?
It is.
I think other people should probably schedule this trip as well because Vegas is going to be perfect. April 10th through the 12th. We're going to have a blast.
Yep. See you there. Make sure you use promo code CREEP at hackamania.com to save 10% on your tickets.
You're listening to the Karl Network.
Attention parents, what you're about to see is not suitable for kids. Shoot, it's not even suitable for some grown-ups. You might want to walk away now if you ain't into these type of things.
If you're a kid, don't get on here, okay? See, that's how you do a disclaimer. Okay? You tell the kids to get out the fuck off the damn page.
I'm going to give the people what they want. Sensation, horror, shock.
I'm going to deliver the goods because I'm alive and I'm not backing down.
Cuckoo, cuckoo.
Vomit-inducing thing.
Hola, creepos. Welcome to another episode of your favorite true crime podcast, the show about creeps by creeps for you creeps. I'm your host. My name is Vinnie, and joining me in the studio, as always, it is my number one nemesis. It's hot Karl.
What is happening, Vinnie Paulino? Good to see you, my friend. Happy Super Chat Monday to you.
Happy Super Chat Monday to you, Karl.
What
this
a
is
day.
going to be a very exciting one. This is the first regular episode of 2026. Today we're going to find out who was the 2025 creep of the year. We got a brand new competition. We're going to decide who is the biggest creep in Venezuela.
Yes. So the way this works is Vinny and I will present who we think is the biggest creep from Venezuela. You will then go to patreon.com/thecreepoff. You don't need to be a member, but you can vote in the poll after you hear both of our arguments. We will tally those up. We'll bring a results girl on next week. We'll figure out who got more votes. That person will get a point. Once one of us gets to 5 points, we win the round. The other person has to spin the dreaded wheel of consequences. This is the podcast that is a contest where we break stories about water filtration systems. This podcast has it all, Vinny.
You know, we keep current, Karl.
We do.
I
do look greasy today, don't I? I'm not greasy. I promise you I'm not.
What?
Something about this light that you have on me.
You know what?
I'm
Hold
glowing.
on.
No. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. I don't care.
I don't know. Like,
This is
listen, I'm
noticing.
the Italian. I'm the one who's supposed to be greasy.
Right. Is this
Weird.
maybe this is like something you're doing to get people not to vote for me? Like they'll think Carl's the Italian one.
I feel like yeah, I feel like this is the Nixon Kennedy debate.
Right.
Yeah.
Everything to do with visuals, nothing to do with the actual content.
Oh, I don't think that's correct. I gathered my own content today.
All right, buddy.
Karl, I got bad news.
What's bad news?
The bad news is we're gonna find out who won this week.
Uh-oh. Boner alert.
What's up, guys?
Danny, so good to see you. Danny, of course, our results girl, tallies the votes behind the scenes and gives us an update every Monday to let us know who won from the previous week. And of course, as you mentioned, Vinny, last week was the biggest creep of 2025. Vinny brought in Tyler Perry. I've never been a bigger Tyler Perry fan after seeing some of his work on there. And
I can't believe I got him a fan. I can't believe I actually made him.
I was like, oh, this asshole. Then he started showing me some of the skits. And I'm like, oh, this is actually really funny.
Just shooting at that guy in the house.
Yeah.
And then her fat, black, sassy friend comes out with another gun. Just
Fucking
firing
hilarious.
in
I
the
love
air.
Tyler Perry now. And I brought in Sean Combs, of course, Puff Daddy. And so you went to our poll and voted. We're going to find out the results.
Right. The 2025 Creep of the Year with 57% of the vote goes to Sean Diddy Combs and Karl.
Yes!
the creep off comeback king. Clubbest foot I've ever seen. Watch him rock a cow G-string. Makes my eyes sting. Carl's the comeback king.
I've come back from farther deficits than 3-1, Carl.
All right, well, get cocky about it. That's stupid.
Who's getting cocky? I'm just saying to you that I'm not going to be ashamed, and I'm not going to be afraid of you, sir.
All right, I'm a 3-1 currently in this round. Danny, how you feeling this week?
Good.
You look
I
great.
get, some cow bikini pictures this week, so yay.
What? Stop teasing.
I
Wow.
know.
Stop teasing.
This is exciting. Now, if you don't know what we're talking about, Danny's agreed to pose for some photos that we'll be posting on for our Patreon subscribers. So patreon.com/the creep off is where you want to go to sign up for that.
I can think of 2 really good reasons why you should sign up.
Yes.
One is the cow bikini pictures.
Oh.
The other one is all of the bonus content you get.
Oh, I thought you were just gonna. I thought that was a boobs joke.
It was. I was trying to hide. It seems so perfect.
Yeah, that was smooth. Good move. I should have blown your cover. That was my bad.
Yeah, man. What's
I'm
wrong
a terrible
with you?
wingman. I really am just the worst. Hey, he likes you. I'm a fucking idiot.
Well, everybody likes her. What's wrong with?
I know.
You'd be fucked up if you didn't.
I know. The more we learn about her history, too,
Yeah.
just keeps getting hotter. Like we're talking about her like she's not in the room. Danny, we love you.
I love you guys.
We want to do a Q&A with you one of these days. You gonna
Yeah.
be into it?
I would love that. That sounds so fun.
Maybe we make that one of our Friday bonuses this month, Carl.
Yeah, the A stands for ass. We ask a question, she just shows us her ass.
Okay.
That one's got to be behind
She
the
goes,
paywall.
okay.
Okay.
Love you. You're the best.
Thanks, Danny. We'll see you soon. Take it easy. Danny Desolation on Instagram, and make sure you subscribe to the Patreon. She isn't teasing you this time.
No.
We'll see.
We'll
We
find
shall
out.
see.
All right. Well, that'll be exciting for everyone, won't it?
It sure will.
All right. Well, we promised you a competition today, everybody. And today it is time for the biggest creep from Venezuela. Are you ready, Carl?
Let's do it.
Ring that bell.
All right. So I am bringing in a guy named Jose Antonio Ibarra. And you might have heard the name. It's kind of a big deal. This was a man who came over to the United States back in 2022 with his wife and decided to just hang out in New York City for a while before he moved down to Georgia with his brother. And that's where we meet the victim. In my clip number 1, we'll be learning about Laken Riley.
I think she's pretty cute. She's a victim?
Yep.
Oh, no.
22-year-old Laken Riley loved to run. 3 to 6 times a week, Laken would jog with her friend Connolly, who was one of her 3 roommates. In May 2023, Laken transferred from the University of Georgia in Athens to the nursing program at the Augusta Medical College. Her dream was to become a pediatric nurse. Laken also really loved children.
A shout out to Just Thought Lounge for this video. I used a bunch of clips from it because they have great images of the people involved. And so there you see a lovely 22-year-old Laken who's studying to become a nurse. Great profession for women. And my clip number 2, that the morning of February 22nd, 2024, when she went out for a run by herself, there is a video of the last time she was ever seen.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
6 minutes after she passed by the bus stop, heading east on the trails towards the train tracks, Laken stopped dead in her path. Her Garmin smartwatch recorded the exact moment when she went from fluid movement to a standstill. Only a moment later, the SOS function on her cell phone was activated. The call went to 911.
So
that's handy.
Yes, fortunately, her watch decided to call 911.
Good. Did they get there in time?
Well, let's find out because the police start searching the area, and around so that was 9:30 in the morning. Around 12:30, 3 hours later, we find her.
He began following the trails towards the location where her phone had last pinged.
3 hours later?
At just before 12:30, Sergeant Maxwell made a devastating discovery.
To the university, I found her. Ma'am. Oh, I need EMS immediately to the location where the phone pings.
Are you fucking kidding me? This is how bad the police are?
Man.
To the location that the phone pinged. 3 hours later.
Also,
3 fucking hours later.
Also, I yelled ma'am at her 3 times. She's not responding. I guess we're going to need EMS down here or something. That's not working.
To the point where the phone pinged.
Yeah.
Great.
Wow. Amazing how you found her. Unfortunately, she's way dead at this point. The death was caused by blunt force trauma and asphyxiation. And it's pretty crazy when this guy, Jose, that we're going to talk about in a little bit here, when he came up to her, she obviously stopped running because he assaulted her. And listen how long the struggle took by clip number 4.
The watch still registered a heartbeat at 9:28 a.m., 17 minutes after she had ceased running. When Sergeant Maxwell came upon her, Lakin's clothing was in a state of disarray, and her top half was exposed. Investigators surmised that her attacker had intended rape, but this had not occurred.
So this guy's coming in here like, oh, fresh meat. I'll give me some of this. She kept fighting back, and he's like, oh, that's not cool.
And then he saw she was a flatso, so he strangled her and beat her.
Yeah, a lot of these times, these women who run too much.
Horrible.
It's not great. You know all about it. Anyway, he decided to grab a rock and smash her on the head with a rock a bunch of times. So she died before he could have his way with her. It was a bummer. Well, they start combing the area. They have all the officers out there and the campus police looking. And don't they find a jacket with blood and hair in the dumpster nearby?
Okay.
And the blood and hair is matched to the victim, Lakin. And so they go, hey, do we have a camera pointing towards that dumpster? Clip number 5.
Perfect.
At 9:44 a.m. on the morning Lakin died, only 15 minutes after her heart had stopped beating, a male figure sauntered towards the blue bin. He removed the Adidas cap from his head, briefly examined it, then put it back on. The man tossed the bloody jacket into the bin and proceeded to walk along the side of the apartment building. In the bushes, he paused to discard other items. In those bushes, police found 3 black disposable kitchen gloves. One had a visible tear. This resulted in a hole over the top of the thumb. Lakin Riley's blood was also on these gloves.
So, Vinny, they start walking around this apartment complex nearby, and they see a guy wearing that exact Adidas hat right outside an apartment. So they go, hey, man, what's your deal? What are you up to? And so it turns out this is Jose's brother. He was borrowing his brother's hat the morning of the murder.
Is that why it's all sticky, man?
So, yeah, so they go inside and they see Jose is just laying on the bed. And like, hey, we got some questions for you. They bring him outside. He's got scratches all over his arms and on his back and stuff like that. Like, hey, what's all that from? He's like, I don't know, man. There's no scratches. Like, no, we're looking at it right here. He's like, nah, there's no.
Those aren't scratches.
There's no scratches. This fucking guy, Vinny, that outfit he was wearing, the jacket and the hat that we just saw him throw away, he posted selfies online wearing that exact outfit earlier that morning.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he's really fucking stupid. Not only that, they found his thumbprint on her phone and his DNA under her fingernails. So it seemed at this point a pretty open and closed case. And so here's the rub. I mentioned that Jose and his wife crossed the Mexican border into El Paso back in 2022.
You did?
That was illegal. They were apprehended by the feds.
Oh, so if he wasn't allowed to be here to begin with, the murder doesn't count?
No, that's not how that works.
Oh, okay. Fill me in.
He was apprehended by the feds, but released because Venezuelans had protected status.
What do you mean?
You're from Venezuela? Well, then come on in. My bad. I didn't realize. That's fine.
What?
They sent him to New York City, where they put him up at the Roosevelt Hotel. Remember, this was where they were just bringing in all the migrants and going, yep, head on over there, hang out in New York.
I do remember that.
He got arrested multiple times in New York and decided, like, I should blow out of here. Went to Georgia to stay with his brother. His brother's in a Venezuelan gang, Trenda Aruga. He was arrested again when he was in Georgia, released, didn't appear in jail. There's a bench warrant out for him, doesn't matter. And you might remember this gentleman was brought up because this became the face of our immigration policy. and how
It's that
fucked
guy.
up it is.
It's that guy.
My clip number 6. This is Joe Biden addressing
God
it at the
damn
State
it.
of the Union. And I just want to remind everyone how great it was that Joe Biden is our president. This is fan-fucking-tastic. You're going to hear Marjorie Taylor Greene yell shit at him. This is great.
It's not about him. It's not about me. I'd be a winner. Not really. Lincoln Riley, an innocent young woman who was killed by an illegal. That's right. But how many of thousands of people being killed by illegals?
Whoa. Went right off script right there.
But
First
she's
off-
just one of the thousands.
Yeah, I know, you
What
idiot.
did he just say?
Yes.
How did he get back on a ballot again? Remind me.
Oh, dude, it's insane.
Remind me how that happened.
So he called her Lincoln. Her name is Lincoln. You got the name wrong. He had this like.
Well, he wasn't talking about her. He was talking about a guy named Lincoln.
I know he was trying. He had no idea what he was talking about.
He was actually talking about a car that he used to have.
So, Vinny, think about this. The president gets up in front of the entire country, has the victim's name wrong, says, yeah, you know, these illegals are coming in, killing thousands of people. And do you remember what the controversy was?
Hold on one second. What is he holding up in his hand?
So that's like a little medallion commemorating Lincoln.
Oh, it's nice that he has that.
Yeah. He brought a prop, but didn't know her name. It's great.
Cool. So
what do you think that the big controversy was?
Well, they were just going to send him back to Venezuela, right?
No, the controversy is he used the word illegal, which if you're a Democrat, you can't say that. No people are illegal.
Really?
So he was asked if he regretted that by clip number 7.
Do you regret using the word illegal to describe immigrants last night, sir?
Well, I don't regret it. Technically not supposed to be here.
Good stuff, Biden. God, I miss him.
The question still stands. How did this man end up on a ticket again?
Dude, corruption.
Oh.
Our system is fucked. Everything's broken.
Certainly is.
Did you see the news media? Dude, I'll tell you how he got back on again, because the media was sweeping for him for however long that was going on. I remember he ran for president without ever leaving his basement. That was cool. The CBS came out, and the news anchor said, hey, we're going to stop lying to you now. He literally went on a whole rant about how they've been lying to the American public. He brought up specific cases like the Hillary emails, the Biden laptop, the Russiagate. He was going through all these things where it's just like, yeah, we got it wrong and we never corrected it. We're going to start doing things right now. I was like, what the? Is this AI? What the fuck is going on? It's pretty wild.
Dude, America's brain is so fucked.
It really is.
All right.
Well, the good news is on March 7th, 2024, the House of Representatives passed the Laken Riley Act. 30.
What's the act?
So the act is they would mandate federal detention if illegal immigrants are arrested for burglary or theft, and would allow states to file suit against the federal government for failing to enforce immigration laws. So, of course, the Democrat-controlled Senate struck that down. Like, no, we don't want to fix that. No, thank you. So then on January 7th, 2025, it was passed again in the House, and then it was passed in the Senate, and this was the first bill signed into law by Trump in this current administration.
So it lets states sue the federal government if the federal government lets illegals in.
Right. And if they don't detain them properly.
Interesting.
Yes, because
right.
This guy should have been detained multiple times, but he was let loose. And do you want to hear the verdict from the judge? I sped this up because there's a lot of counts.
All right.
But this is the verdict.
Count 1, malice murder. I find the defendant guilty. Count 2, felony murder. I find the defendant guilty. Count 3, felony murder. I find the defendant guilty.
Is there going to be someone there to explain to him these
felony murder, I find the
charges?
defendant guilty.
He looks confused.
Count 5, kidnapping with bodily injury. I find the defendant guilty. Count 6, aggravated assault with intent to rape. I find the defendant guilty. Count 7, aggravated battery. I find the defendant guilty. Count 8, obstruction or hindering a 911 call. I find the defendant guilty. Count 9, tampering with evidence. I find the defendant guilty. Count 10, peeping Tom. I find the defendant guilty.
Peeping Tom got in there? Okay.
He stopped her from calling 911. That's the problem. We need to tack time on for that.
Well, the good news is he was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. So please vote for Karl and Jose Antonio Ibarra at patreon.com/thecreepoff.
Carl, that was cute. That was cute.
No, it's not a peeping Juan. It's a peeping Tom.
How dare you?
Stacy Allen.
My creep's name is Jose Durango Vargas Gomez.
Okay.
This is a picture of him, Carl, in 1999. He's got a real nice Charlie Manson vibe.
I was going to
him.
say, it looks like he's 60s.
Yeah, he is not. He was born in 57. He's in his, he's definitely a lot older now, but 1957, he was like in his 50, like his 40s in 1999 when he gets arrested. But let me explain to you the story behind this guy. He grew up in Merida State in Venezuela because I am following the directions of the episode. Mine is the biggest creep in Venezuela. It's not from Venezuela. So you didn't, a guy who was in America committing crimes.
You don't think he was a creep in Venezuela too?
You can't prove it.
Well, that's not what this show's about, buddy.
Can't prove it.
That's not what this show's about.
All right. Well, hold my beer. He dropped out of school early, lived on the streets, had a drug and alcohol problem, slept under bridges. And in 1995, Carl, he was arrested for murdering a gentleman by the name of Baltazar Cruz Moreno, who was another homeless man that he used to sleep under the bridge with.
Cool.
Yeah. Apparently, Vargas was found covered in blood, eating the man's heart like an apple.
Okay. I that's a good visual. I get it.
Yeah. People were a little freaked out, and he was arrested and diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia. He spent 2 years in a psychiatric hospital before being released in 1997 without any follow-up care or supervision because the doctor said his demeanor seemed meek.
Yeah, he's doing better.
Yeah, they're just like, he ate a man's heart out of his chest.
Not any hearts in here, that's for sure.
Yeah, yeah. So he's free again, and he decides to construct a nice little shack down by this river adjacent to a public park in San Cristobal.
What could go wrong?
Now, this was late 1997. And by early 1999, he had murdered at least 15 men, primarily joggers.
Okay.
Workers passing through the area and drunks. He loved to kill a drunk.
Were any of them attractive 22-year-old nursing students who are Americans?
All able-bodied men.
Okay.
All able-bodied men he murdered. And what he would do, Carl, was he would sit and wait in the bushes, right? And he would ambush them with a homemade spear that he made from a metal pipe. Cool. He would literally like stab them with a fucking spear.
Yeah.
And then he would drag them back to his little shack. And when he got them back to his shack, he would dismember them because he really preferred their muscles from their thighs and calves and some of their organs that he would cook into stews. He then discarded or buried their heads, hands, and feet, claiming they spoiled too quickly. The problem was, Carl, he was leaving people's body parts all over this park. Like fucking Easter eggs. Like they're just all over the park. It's like, oh, look, there's another foot. People were noticing is my point.
Yes.
Okay. So one gentleman by the name of Juan Carlos Menzies narrowly escaped from my man Vargas here on the night of February 12th, 1999. After leaving a nearby motel, he was attacked by Vargas, who jumped out of the bushes with his homemade spear and started chasing him with it. And as he's running away, and this guy's chasing him with his spear, he starts pulling rocks out and chucking rocks at him too.
Oh, you know what? Actually, I think I have the soundtrack from what that was going on.
That's it. So he gets towards the road, and there was a cop on a motorcycle who sees him running away, and he immediately reports it. So the cop's looking for him, but he disappeared back into the fucking forest or the woods near this park that he knew so well. So now he is a prime suspect in these ongoing disappearances and body parts that they're finding. By February 1999, mounting reports of missing healthy adult men prompted intensive searches along this area. They finally came upon his shack. And when they got into his shack, not only did they apprehend him, they found containers of prepared human flesh, severed heads, hands, and feet that he hadn't gotten to throwing out yet. And most of the victims were unidentified, Carl, because their remains were too mutilated, scattered, or decomposed in the tropical heat for proper identification.
How did it smell in that shack?
It smelled not great, Carl.
Actually, I have a report.
It stinks.
During the interrogation, Vargas spoke calmly without remorse, detailing his methods, preferred body parts, and recipes. He also explained that he did not eat anyone that was overweight because he was concerned about cholesterol.
Because he lives in Venezuela. There's no one overweight in Venezuela. What are you talking about?
Due to his mental illness, Karl, the courts deemed him not criminally responsible, and they ordered indefinite secure confinement for him rather than a prison sentence. However, he was placed inside of a police facility in isolation. Now, that takes us to 2016, October, Karl.
Okay.
There's a month-long riot in this overcrowded detention center where this guy is being held in, and they let him out. So he's just running around in Gen Pop, having a good old time with the gangs for a month.
Country's doing better now, though, right?
No,
Oh,
no,
okay.
Karl.
Okay.
So, see, he was accused of participating in the murder of two other inmates, a gentleman by the name of Anthony Correa and another gentleman by the name of Juan Carlos Herrera. Eyewitness accounts claim that after the gang stabbed these two guys to death, he was like, could I have their bodies?
And
they said,
good
sure.
with that? Yeah, right.
And he took them to the galley of this place, part of where the inmates were held, part of the area, and he hung them up like deer and drained their blood and was literally cooking these men in the prison kitchen. He offered the prepared food to himself and other inmates.
Okay.
If they wanted some, I don't know if there were any takers or not, but he certainly ate well for a good month. As of early 2026, he's still alive, pushing 70. He's confined under strict isolation and constant surveillance in the same facility. No public reports of incidents since 2016 have been released. And that is my creep this week, Jose Durango Vargas Gomez.
Not a great dude.
You fucking cannibal.
Yeah, but Vinny,
he was hunting dudes in the park.
Yeah, but you'd be safe.
Well, not everybody's all bad.
Right.
Not everybody's all bad. But I think that's an incredible story. He had his own fucking spear that he made, and he's just jumping out of the woods at people.
Did he have a catchphrase? I hope he had a catchphrase.
Bazinga.
Yeah, that's a good one.
He would yell bazinga.
That's pretty fun.
As he stuck it through their hearts and then dragged them back to his dirty shed. So make sure you go to patreon.com. The poll will be up in 3 minutes, folks. It is set to hit at 1:30 p.m.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah.
Look how organized you are.
Tried today.
Very impressive. You know, we should be celebrating Super Chat Monday before we get on to the other segments of the show. We have a lot to get to. But first, Todd Wells became a YouTube member. Thank you very much, Todd Wells. Go to the, we get bonus shows every Friday. We just did one this past Friday.
We certainly did, Karl.
We had a scum parade.
The fattest women I've ever seen in my life.
Very funny. I told Vinny when I came over on Friday to do the show, I said, I'm in a very good mood today because I got to edit this cop cam video and some of the fattest women you've ever seen getting taken down by the police. It was great. It
was pretty great.
Marvelous.
Bobby Lancaster X became a YouTube member, and Fistacorpse also became a new YouTube member.
Oh, Fistacorpse. Good to see you. Did we glance by Harvey up there? Steve Harvey?
Oh, I hope we didn't. Steve Harvey 272 became a YouTube member.
Thank you very
Welcome.
much, Steve.
And Gonzo 2216, he's been a member for 28 months. Said Carlos Zambians is the biggest creep from Venezuela. Karl knows what I'm talking about. Go Cubbies.
Yes. Gonzo Shitcock is here. Thank you, buddy.
Hello, Gonzo. So, Karl, you know what time it is?
I think it's time for Carl's Cop Cam.
I can't wait to see Karl's Cop Cam. Fight with the cops for no reason. Will you please show me Karl's Cop Cam? Lose all your rights, ruin your life.
He meant Zambrano.
Yeah.
That's why I was confused. Now I know what he meant.
One of the aces for the Cubbies back in the day. Trent McIntyre sent this in to us.
Thanks, Trent.
And the last Cop Cam that we did on Friday on the bonus show was over a $12 pizza that the women didn't want to purchase anymore and wanted their money back.
Yeah, it should have been $11, Karl.
Well,
it was $11.99.
I know. So it was a big problem. Well, this video starts with a pizza incident as well, as we start off with a pizza slice assault in my clip number 1.
Here we go.
On August 4th, 2025, an officer responded to an alleged assault involving a slice of pizza.
Shame yourself.
Guys saying you threw pizza at him. We are conducting our investigation. Okay?
Joe, are my parents coming to get my shit? Are you going to call Larry to come and get me?
Ma'am, stop.
Get the away from me. Joe, get the away from me.
They tried the white female, black tank top, American flag, bathing suit hanging down, and now she's on rollerblades.
All right. So this woman is gonna rollerblade away from the police, and of course,
there's nothing like shit talking while you're walking away in rollerblades on grass. You're just clunk, clunk, clunk.
Also, she's one of these people. Call Larry, call Fred. Like, we don't know who these people are, and I'm not calling anyone. I need to talk to you about this pizza slice assault that we're investigating because we have nothing better to do. Why are the cops even on this?
Well, listen, if you're wasting pizza, it's a crime, and I'm proud of the police in this community.
Well, what if I told you this is pizza from Florida?
Oh, fuck that.
Yeah, exactly. Who cares?
It's actually, you should get a medal for throwing it on the ground.
Right. Well, the chase is odd because her and her dog are scooting away from the police. Clip 2.
Gotcha, bitch.
Ma'am, stop. Stop.
Now, this is where I'm annoyed because she's just going across the street with her dog on these rollerblades.
Very dangerous.
Very dangerous. I don't approve of that kind of behavior. And this woman's also a little clumsy, as you'll see how this this chase ends in my clip number 3.
Oh, please, with the front of a bus.
All right, well, we're still going 15 for obstruction.
Up.
Stop. Stop.
Where's the dog?
There
The
it
dog's
is.
just not on a leash.
Not on a leash, but very well behaved. Good dog.
Aw.
She skates right into the cop's car.
What a piece of shit person this is.
You think?
Now I see another cop car pulling in right there. So
Yep.
that's a good sign.
Yep. There's multiple cops here.
Hopefully he'll hit her.
And Vinny, my clip number 4. Now she insists she's done nothing wrong.
Uh-huh.
And one of the greatest things that can happen in the cop cam video is about to happen in this next clip.
Leave me alone.
Jump
Leave me
on
alone. I haven't done anything wrong. Stop. Stop. I haven't done anything wrong. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I haven't done anything wrong.
Lay on your stomach.
Please.
Lay on your stomach.
Let me do it. Please.
Put your hands behind your back.
Please. Oh my God.
Put your hands behind your
Oh my
back.
God. Please. Help.
What a fucking dumb idiot. What do you think's gonna fucking happen to yourself? You stupid asshole. You're gonna run around on fucking rollerblades, take the rollerblades off, and run away like a normal person.
She takes a taser like a champ, first off. She must have had some tolerance to it or something, because this guy's just lighting her up. She's like, hey, whoa, buddy. What's going on?
He's got a fucking Timu taser.
Yeah,
that thing
maybe
stunk.
it's a shitty taser. She didn't seem to really care about it that much, which is pretty wild. But Trent, when he sent this into me, he's like, is this Reno 911? Is this an episode I missed or something? Like, this is crazy.
Gonna sell some oranges.
Clip number 5, of course, everyone who's a victim of one of these things, victim, I'll use in quotes, wants to know if it's being recorded because, they think that they have a case against the police for police brutality.
Yeah, you want to make sure that they could see every awful thing that you've done.
Yep.
Stop. You guys are breaking the law. You guys, I haven't done anything wrong. Please.
You think it'd be easier to wheel her?
Yep.
All of this is recorded, right? Okay.
Yep. Multiple angles, actually, ma'am. We got this recorded pretty well. We'll be editing it in a few months, so get it up on YouTube for everyone to watch.
You know how much it would hurt to get kicked in the shin by those rollerblades?
That would suck.
She's smart. She didn't do it.
I like that they're just walking her over. She's falling over on her rollerblades. Like, you stink at this. Now, the dog, fortunately, is a lot better at getting in the back of a cop car than most of these perpetrators that we watch on these cop cam videos. Clip 6.
Are you guys gonna get my stuff from over there? He made me leave my stuff over there. That blue bag.
Yay! What a good boy.
I know the Florida statute very well. I know the law very well. Ow! Dude, I can't get in this way. Stop. Police brutality. Police brutality. Take me home.
The dog's able to get right into the cop car, but she somehow cannot figure it out. She can't navigate it.
What year is it that this woman is wearing rollerblades?
Yeah, I know. What's Florida?
Okay.
That's kind of
It's
normal.
a valid form of transportation in Florida.
For sure, yeah. That's how I get around most of the time when I'm in Florida. Or chasing after water system thieves. That's why I strap on my rollerblades.
Do you wear wrist guards and a helmet? Because you should.
I hope to land on my face and it fixes my teeth.
Wow.
So no, I don't wear a helmet. So the police officer wants to take the dog home because they're going to bring her back to the precinct. So they're just like, hey, ma'am, can you tell me where you live? And if there's going to be somebody home, I can take the dog. And she really is a piece of shit by clip 7.
Ashley. Yeah.
You live with anybody over at 10th Street?
Yeah.
Who's over there that I can take the dog to?
I don't know who's over there right now.
Who normally lives with you?
We're not talking anymore until my lawyer is present because I have not committed any crime. I have not broken any law.
Okay, well, it's
I
not
want
about a
my
crime.
lawyer present.
I'm going to have to take your dog to animal services, or I can take the dog home. Okay, then I will call animal services.
You fucking bitch.
Wow. What kind of shady shit is going on where she lives?
Oh, I hate her so much.
She's going to allow the police to take the dog into animal services. What the fuck?
What a piece of shit.
She's garbage.
She just shrugged her shoulders like, fine.
Yeah. But I can only imagine what's happening where she lives. Like, is there anyone home? Like, I don't know. Like, who do you live with? I mean, can you name a couple names? Is it Larry? You were yelling names earlier. Is it one of those people that maybe is at the house I can leave the dog with? But
that is some heartbreaking shit.
I know. I knew you wouldn't like that. But Vinny, desperate times call for desperate measures in my clip number 8.
Jesus, I have done nothing wrong. The dog has done nothing wrong. These officers are committing crimes and conspiring against me, and it should not be tolerated. And I will represent myself if I have to. I can survive. I will be okay. Just calm down, Ashley. Just calm down. They have no reason to hold you.
Oh boy.
I don't like the way she's talking to Jesus there. Like he's Johnny Fratto and she's Eric the Midget.
Right.
Jesus,
take care of this for me.
You know what to do.
Well, I've heard Jesus referred to as the king, never the judge. You know, that's shit you can tell the judge about.
Sure.
Jesus doesn't want anything to do with it.
Sure. Not really his bag.
Not his bag at all. Then you hear her talking to the third person. Sounds like she's having some tough times. Maybe she's on some drugs. But she's got the law figured out. You heard her say earlier that she knows Florida law, and she's going to explain this to herself in my clip number 9 here.
Oh, good.
I was told that you guys are not allowed to chase people across the road at all. You guys are not allowed to chase people. You're not allowed to chase cars, people in wheels. I was in wheels. I was a moving person. You guys chased me.
The judge is not going to like that.
She thought the police weren't allowed to chase people. Has she ever watched the show Cops?
So if you rob a bank, make sure that you could get to the other side of the street
if
really
you have a bicycle,
fast.
You're fine. You have to cross the road on a bike. They can't chase you.
Can't chase me.
No, I'm safe. I'm at home base. I
just murdered my ex-wife and family, but I got a pair of skates on. It's fine.
She's retarded. I used to watch Cops all the time. It's 50% them chasing people. It's fantastic. It's great.
Listen, if you're out there and you're listening to this and you've thought about getting a dog, just go adopt one from the pound. They really need some help.
Wow.
People like this fucking have animals and they treat them like shit like that. They don't deserve it.
There's a homeless guy. I'm sure you've seen him. He hangs out not far from where we are right now.
Fuck those bums. Just kidding.
And he's got his dog and he dresses his dog up. We've talked about this maybe already.
I've seen him.
He's got the hat and the wig and stuff like that. It's very cute. But I feel bad for poor homeless dogs.
Yeah, that's a really one log walk they're on.
Yeah, right? Like, all right, when are we going to go back and you feed me, though? Is that going to happen at some point? No,
we're just going to sit here again. Okay. All right, Karl. Well done, sir. I guess it's time for some voicemails.
Yes.
The Creep Off voicemail segment is brought to you by the City of Syracuse. We offered to hold President Maduro until his trial, but unfortunately we were told we can't because of something called the Geneva Convention. See you in Syracuse.
We're just doing political commentary now?
Well, I think what he's saying is that being held in Syracuse is cruel and unusual.
Yeah.
I guess he's trying to keep it current.
I like it.
Well done, McBride. All right, first voicemail came in about the city of Seattle from our pal Captain Blackbread.
Blackbird here. Let me in Seattle. The mayor is a literal socialist. The voting system is rigged, just like this entire fucking state. That's about all there is to it. Like we're all political prisoners here, just about all of us, except for the little tiny group of people in Seattle.
So can someone send help for Blackbird? Apparently he's being held captive in Seattle.
No, they're all gone. It's over. So, sorry, guys.
Somebody
Bye.
go help him.
Sorry about that. I got a voicemail here.
Go ahead.
Hey, Carl, please save this message for the creep off. I think that Vinnie Paulino is the one that keeps striking TSN because Vinny's a big dumb jerk. Anyway, that's my theory. Bye.
Whoa, are you striking channels?
Never.
You striking Chewy's channel?
I would never do that.
A voicemail said it, so it's probably true.
You know, I was thinking about striking John's channel for fucking watching our show.
Right?
I was considering. I didn't think about. I'm pissed that they're striking Shuli's shit.
Isn't it funny that they do the exact same thing that he strikes other channels for doing?
It's incredible.
It's great. Check out Point Dabble Point today on my channel at 4 p.m. Eastern. We are going to have Earl David Reed.
Oh.
And potentially we're going to have Sheet Shitterson stop by. Of course, Sheet Shitterson just dropped part 2 of the amazing documentary series that is the Dabbleverse.
I enjoyed it, Sheet. It's great.
Fantastic. Jenny Jingles will be by Shuli, so check that out today.
Did I tell you that John called me? Again?
Yes, you did. And John actually talked about it on his show too. He said
Did he really?
He said that you were very polite.
I was polite.
You wished him a Merry Christmas.
I did. I said Merry Christmas.
Yes.
And then he said, "You too, buddy," and he hung up.
Yep.
So I guess we're friends again.
Dude,
I don't know.
honestly, he goes, I don't have a problem with Vinny. He's pretty cool. I called him by mistake, and he was really nice.
No, he didn't.
I swear to God. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. It's just human connection, and everything's fine.
Dude, I literally said when the phone call happened, I didn't recognize the number because here's what's going on. I blocked John's number, but his number has changed so many times, but he's kept me in his phone book as just, I guess, Vinny. So whenever he wants to call someone named Vinny, I get a phone call.
That's what happened.
And yeah, it's pretty ridiculous.
That's it.
All right. Fun. Moving on, kids. What are we on? Voicemail still?
Yeah.
All right.
Hey guys, thank you for the most satisfying cop cam I've ever seen on this show. Yeah, I'm surprised that the cop got any jail time though. If I was in charge of like, okay, you know what? Man, we're going to drop the charges against you, but since you were an insufferable bitch, we're going to drop the charges against Officer Loose Cannon.
Yeah.
Anyhow, that's all I want to say. Thank you, folks. Bye.
He used her face to sit down.
That was hilarious.
Just smashed her face into the chair.
He smashed her good. And spent 6 months in jail. It's crazy.
It was pretty good.
I got another voicemail for us.
Okay.
This message is for who are these creeps? Yeah, I think it's pretty cute how you guys switched roles here. Vinny, you obviously don't give a fuck about the show anymore.
Right.
Your creep of the year was a guy who sexually harasses other men. Got it. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Talk about mailing it in. You don't even give a shit.
Yeah, the Tower Power was weak.
We need to come up with a good consequence because Vinny's going to be spinning it for a while here. Anyway, gotta go. Vinny, Happy New Year. Still love you, bud. Great show, guys. Carl, you're cool too. Come to school or don't.
Come to school. I don't like the sound of that.
See you at homeroom.
Oh, no. I'm going to be late.
Okay, Carl. Our pal, Podcast Prophet, checking in with a suggestion for the Wheel of Consequences at Heckmania.
Hey, boys. Podcast Prophet here. Holy Spirit is speaking through me. JFK, Martin Luther King Jr., and Abe Lincoln all walk into a bar. They all take shots. Any noodles. I've got a consequence if you want to stick with the t-shirt theme that you've been doing. I recently purchased. I'm sending it to you guys anyways. Maybe a consequence goes on the wheel for the show. I don't care. But just a picture of Garfield. It just says "Gay Garfield," and he goes, "Lasagna and cock." I think that'd be funny to watch Carl wear that because he's inevitably going to lose. That's the live show, which I don't agree with, but I'm just saying. Anyways, fuck the Bills, and thank you, fuck you, bye.
That would be my third gay shirt that I've acquired from the Creep Off in
Your
Las
fourth.
Vegas. Is my fourth now?
Well, you have the Josh Allen Cream Pie you one too.
Oh, that's true.
You
Yeah.
have lots of gay shirts.
Forgot about that.
With a good friend like me, you'll be swimming in them, Carl.
Podcast Prophet always has a fun joke to start off his call as well. There's someone who doesn't appreciate that very much.
Hey, Carl, this is for the creep off, but I just wanted to call in and actually give some creep off worthy jokes other than those lame ass ones that retard calls in. Why did Helen Keller's dog kill itself? because you would kill yourself too if your name was. Why can't Helen Keller drive a car? Because she's a woman. How did Helen Keller lose her virginity? Somebody left a plunger in the toilet. And finally, what do you do after you rape Helen Keller? You break her finger so she can't tell anybody.
Not sure if that was an ironic voicemail with all those old jokes, or if he thought he was funnier than Podcast Prophet, but Podcast Prophet gets the W for me.
I didn't like any of those.
No, they're terrible.
I know every one of them too.
Yeah.
I've heard every single one of them.
Yeah.
Huh.
The only funny one is because she's a woman, but he delivered it poorly.
I like the one I'll break her finger so she can't tell.
Yep.
That's probably
All right.
that was a good choice to close with, I think. All right, Carl, I'm ready for a scum parade. Are you?
Yep, let's go.
It's time for us to listen to the Scum Parade with our senators and jaywalking. You'll hear about a guy who fucked his dog. Catch him on the news this week. I want to hear Scum Parade. Where's the Scum Parade? Where's the Scum Parade?
Carl, I thought this would trigger you. This story. We're going to talk about disgraced National Health Service surgeon Yasser Jabbar. He's 43 years old. And fun fact, he worked at the Great Ormond Street Hospital, and they had to order a review, Carl, by independent experts into the care of 789 patients. Okay? And you know what they found? That this guy was a negligent fucking monster, is what it sounds like they found. He left children with chronic pain, deformities, permanent nerve damage, and an amputation that he didn't have to perform. The condition, he also left a bunch of people with drop foot. Are you familiar with the drop foot?
I was not familiar with drop foot.
I didn't know what it was, but there, you know who Scott Steiner was?
I sure do.
Yeah, Scott Steiner has drop foot.
Is that true?
Yes. And he tried to do a couple of comebacks and he couldn't quite do stuff because he was like lumbering around because his fucked up foot.
Yeah, these kids were all walking like they're in a Monty Python sketch when this guy was done with them. It's not great.
721. Before the findings are presented, they're going to be presented on January 29th, 2 years after he was suspended. But they've confirmed that Jabbar harmed between 85 and 100 children. 32 of those suffered severe harm, meaning potential lifelong deformities or chronic pain. 36 were left with moderate harm, and 18 cases were mild.
Yeah, I mean, let's just let the government handle healthcare. That seems to work out really well. They're really good at these types of things. Oh, how many people are victims? Somewhere between 85 and 100. Should we probably stop him from practicing? Should we maybe not let him be the surgeon
They
anymore?
suspended him for 2 years, and you know what he did, Carl?
What did he do?
He moved to Dubai, where he continues to operate as a surgeon.
You're Dubai's problem now. Bye.
Dude,
Dubai.
He's in Dubai claiming to be one of the best in the world in his field.
Of course he is. That's awesome.
So he didn't even keep proper records for these people.
Why would you?
One mother's like, my daughter's medical reports don't reflect anything that happened.
Yeah, no, she came in here with just one leg. I swear to God, that's how I found her.
This fucking guy. The claims are cultural problems at the hospital have not been changed, with several families raising concerns. A lot of people are very upset because the hospital just let this go on for years, where he was just performing these horrible surgeries. And everybody's walking out fucking limping like it's a porn set out of this guy's office, and nobody at this hospital did a goddamn thing, Carl.
Imagine being the spokesperson for this hospital. That's going to be the worst job in the world. I guess I'll get up tomorrow and say, I'm sorry, 2,000 more times. This will be fun. Another riveting day.
Oh, man. The spokesperson for the hospital said that they were incredibly sorry and wanted every patient and family who comes to our hospital to feel safe and cared for.
Hey, we're sorry. We're very, very sorry.
Sorry, guys.
Hey, we're sorry.
We're sorry that we let this maniac maim children.
Insane.
Fucking A. All right. Our next creep. He's not a great dad. This is Jalen White. And he was sentenced to 12 years in prison this past Tuesday for an incident that happened on November 5th of 2024 while he was playing NBA 2K.
Okay.
Now, I'm a big NBA 2K fan. It's the only reason I own an Xbox, Carl.
Sure.
It's one of my favorite games to play when I'm bored. And it could get intense.
Yeah.
And he was down 2 points in the fourth quarter. And he also happened to be holding his very young son, his infant son, in his lap. And he was about to lose the game. He missed a shot and picked the child up and chucked him at the wall.
It's not a way that you're going to win the game.
No, that's baby throwing, Carl. He's a baby thrower. No. You should play the Round Ball Rock by John Tesh for this one.
Oh,
this is an NBA one.
I don't have that one on the board, unfortunately.
He goes, my intentions were never to hurt my baby. Everything just happened so quick. So when the cops showed up, he told them all sorts of different stories. The kid hit his head on the door frame. Then eventually he was like, come on, guys, cut me a break. I was down 2 points.
Yeah.
I was in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
What would you do?
I couldn't fucking hit a 3 to save my life, officer. All right. What do you want from me?
The boy hit the wall before landing back on a bed. This poor kid is fucked up from this.
That is why pencils have erasers. It's a good point.
That's why we have doctors have hospitals. The child apparently lives with vision problems, relies on a feeding tube to survive now, and requires weekly care from multiple specialists.
Did you see also that he was recovering from previous fractures to his left clavicle and ribs? Several ribs? How bad is this guy at NBA 2K? How often is he losing games when he has to beat the fuck out of this baby?
Yeah, that's time to just give up, sir.
Yeah, you're just not good at it. It's fine.
Yeah.
Don't
just play the computer on easy.
Right.
Have a nice time.
Run up the score a little
Don't
bit.
go online. Don't go online and play against anybody else who's going to beat you.
You know what I think happened here?
What's that?
I think that this baby was taunting him. I think he's talking shit to his face. Like, dude, you're not going to win this game. You fucking suck. And that's what's like, really? He just chucked the kid against the wall. He's probably a good shit talker, this kid.
I bet, but not anymore because he can't talk. Captain Blackbread, thanks for the $5. Congratulations. My kid was just born 3 days ago, and he doesn't spiral well. Watching from home today.
Congratulations, Captain Blackbread.
That's great. What'd you name him?
Good to see you, buddy.
What'd you name your kid? I'd like to know. Vinnie Jr., hopefully. I think that's a good name.
Vinnie Jr.? Do you think his name is Vinnie?
No, I'm just
saying. Do you think
Vinnie.
everyone's name is Vinnie? Is that what you think?
No, I just think it'd be funny and confusing for people.
Vinnie.
I won't get to the chorus.
Congratulations on James.
James. Congratulations. Welcoming James into the world.
Oh,
future creep off fan. You know, since we were looking at the chat real quick, we did miss some of the super chat celebrations that's going on.
Yeah, Rocco or B. We just missed one. He says, I'm happy, doggy. It's fine.
Oh,
I'm happy, doggy is fine.
Yes. Very good.
And Hank Bellanova became a new YouTube member. Welcome, Hank.
What's the one right above? Oh, is that the one from? Yep, got it.
Yep. All right, Carl. Let's talk about this gal. This is Ashley Wazalewski. She looks great for 46 years old, doesn't she?
She looks fantastic.
Well, on December 10th, she was walking in a park near Savannah, Georgia, when someone ran up behind her and poured a liquid over her head.
Fun prank.
As she noticed it, she thought somebody poured water on her head. And when she looked down, she realized that her jacket and her clothes were disintegrating off of her body.
Strong water.
As well as her face and exposed scalp and skin.
That's why I have an RO system in my house, man. Do you see what I'm talking about, man?
That's why you need an RO system.
Yeah.
Dude,
water's dangerous.
This motherfucker dumped acid over a stranger's head in a park.
I hate this shit. This is the stuff that I'm just like, why is this happening?
50 burns to 50% of her body. And you ready for this? The medical bills for recovery could pile into the millions of dollars.
50% of her body. This guy's pretty good aim. I got to give him that.
Well, he just dumped it over her head.
I know, but that's still impressive, though. You got to admit, 50%.
Yeah, and without getting any on you, too.
Yeah, pretty good stuff.
Now, I'll tell you what. If the bills are piling up into the $1 million and I'm her husband, I look at her and say, babe, you're going to be okay. You look great.
Yeah.
It's all good, honey. You're going to be fine. You'll find someone else. It'll be fine.
Yeah, there's some graphic photos in this story that are pretty brutal.
Yeah, I'm just going to show you that one.
Okay, good. There's a GoFundMe for her that her friend set up. It's raised $315,000 so far. And Vinny, I'm convinced you can draw a direct link between the level of attractiveness of somebody and how much money they raise on GoFundMe. Have you ever
That's
seen
100% true.
Have you ever seen a fat, ugly broad have a tragic thing happen to her and raise money? Never once.
Good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point. This poor woman, though, Carl, they have no leads on who did this. He's completely unknown. They did release an initial picture from a security camera, but she was out of it at the time and she couldn't tell who it was. And she looked at it when she came to him. He was like, no, that's not the guy. So they have nothing. They don't know who did this. There's a $5,000 reward from the FBI. So if you know
$5,000,
that's it.
Come on.
The medical bills are like millions of dollars. Like, yeah, we'll give you $5,000.
I'll write on him for 15,000, but not 5,000.
That's a good point.
He's kind of a cool guy.
What part is cool?
You don't hang out with him. You don't get it. We watch sports together.
Was it Chris?
I don't
Chris
want
do this?
I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Was this producer Chris?
I've already said too much.
Why was he in Savannah again? He knows he's not supposed to be in Savannah.
Why are you packing acid for our trip, Chris? What do you need acid for?
Just going to the park.
Is that how he talks?
Sure.
He's Cardiff now?
Oh, going to the park. Oh, maybe it was Cardiff.
Maybe it
This
was
person's
Cardiff.
completely unidentified.
Yep.
They said a Sasquatch was seen running from the scene. It just very well could be Cardiff. Frankenstein monster. All right, Carl, let's talk about the worst story of the week. This is Edwin Cruz Gomez. He is 38 years old, and it's coming out now. There was a situation over, I believe, this past summer where this gentleman, Edwin Cruz Gomez, plowed a 2009 Chevy Suburban, this one right here, into this incredibly attractive 16-year-old.
How the fuck? First off, that's how hitting.
Did those boobies do that much damage?
That's not how hitting on someone works, sir. But how the fuck do they not have a better photo of a 16-year-old girl? I mean, you'd think there'd be a school photo, some selfies, something. Oh, they have surveillance footage of her?
This is the photo they have of her the night that she left. She left
where?
her house.
Oh, okay.
So he had been arrested for driving under the intoxicated. He had his license suspended on January 26th of last year. 6 months later, he was caught speeding and driving with a suspended license by the Nassau County cops. And he was set to appear next month in those cases. But apparently that takes us to the situation that just recently happened, where he was drunk out of his mind, sitting outside of the Prima Donna on Roosevelt Avenue when a group walked by at around 4 a.m. The clash erupted when he allegedly made sexual remarks to the 16-year-old girl who was out at 4 a.m. Moments later, the maniac allegedly got behind the wheel and drove up on the sidewalk, pinning the helpless girl against a pillar.
Dude, if she's not going for you when you're catcalling her, I don't think the driving into her is going to help.
He also crashed into the girl's 32-year-old mom and then hit a parked vehicle trying to flee, according to the cops. The teens died at the scene. And from one of the things I read, the truck cut the girl in fucking half.
Oh, Jesus. Is the truck okay? Are they going to be able to salvage that?
I don't know.
Is
It
it
might be
total?
able to buff that out.
Okay, good.
I think you might be able to buff that
Dude,
out.
this chick's 16. The mom's 32. She got started early.
It's fucked up, man.
Yeah, that's an interesting tidbit.
She left her apartment with the group Friday night, hours before the murder, according to that picture that we just saw. It's difficult to see her alive on that video, knowing she died 6 hours later, the building supervisor said. A young woman with so much life.
It mentions in the story that after the guy murdered this chick, he was like all upset. Yeah, who cares? Who cares how he feels about it?
He was sitting on the floor and he was crying, said one witness.
Yeah.
He was hysterical, trying to cope with what he just did.
Yeah. I bet it was real traumatizing for him. Poor
My
guy.
car!
I just got the oil change.
Car!
I just put new tires on this fucking thing.
I ran the thing through the car wash this afternoon. Man, fucked up. We live in a terrible world, Carl.
Yeah, sometimes, especially when you hear about it through the lens of the creep off. I think we had one more super chat come in.
We sure did.
KFT coming in with $2. Vinny, if you had a son, he'd change his name too. It's interesting.
Okay, probably. Who cares? I don't.
No, I think the point is that two of the three of John's kids have changed their names.
Their last names?
No, but changed their names.
Oh.
That's pretty crazy. You know what I mean? That's a pretty crazy stat if you think about it.
Yeah.
I don't know anyone who's changed their name except for maybe Fred Norris.
You mean Eric Norris?
Yeah, that's the one.
Kids, it's been a fun creep off today. I've had a great time with you. I'm looking forward to Monday's episode.
Don't forget to go vote. Go vote at patreon.com/thecreepoff for who brought the creepier person from Venezuela.
Yep. We truly appreciate you guys. Thank you for sticking with us. We'll be back on Friday with a bonus episode. Until then, it's nice to be important.
It's more important to be nice.
Point Dabble Point tonight at 4.
Check it out.
Adios.